Hello and welcome to another episode of Quizzing with the Members. We have reached 56 episodes. That's crazy. Thank you so much for all the love from the members, of course, who take out time from across time zones. And you guys for watching it, loving it. Gives us an opportunity every couple of weeks to meet, quiz together, and have fun. Essentially, let me call three contestants. This is a three-contestant rare Quizzing with Members. So we'll do 12 questions instead of 16. Let me call the contestants one by one. Our first contestant is somebody who's been here so many times. One of those like OG quizzing lovers. Give it up for Nikunj.
Hi, KV.
Nikunj, where? Gujarat still?
Still Gujarat. Still Gujarat.
What's the new update? Tell me something new. What's happening in life, Nikunj?
The only thing is I've not been actively following quizzing for the past 6 months. My wife and I just delivered a baby girl, so the past 6 months have been a little crazy
Oh my
from that
God.
perspective. But yeah, get back into quizzing. So let's see how it goes today.
If there's any excuse to miss quizzing, it has to be something as special as this. Congratulations, Nikunj, from all of us
Thank you,
to
thank you,
the
thank you.
two of you. And wow, man, this is crazy. Whenever you're free, you can just watch all the backlog, all the missed episodes.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm basically doing when I'm going to work. I'm just trying to catch up on certain things, but it's like that doesn't
And,
work out that
and the
way.
moment the baby grows up a bit, we'll meet her in quizzing with members. Thousand
I would
500.
love her to get interested in quizzing.
I'm very excited. Congrats again, Nikunj. On that note, the defending champion, give it up for Pavan.
Hi, KV, and congrats, Nikunj. Awesome to
Thank you
see you
so much.
again.
Thank you. I was just about to say that, okay, this means that this is another area where I'm again losing to Pavan because this is, I think, the third or the fourth time that I've been with him on the quizzing episode. So,
Welcome back, Pavan. So nice to see you. You are in hometown, Hyderabad right now.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. What's happening in Hyderabad, Pavan? Give us some updates.
I just got here last night and I'm here for a business trip and somehow found a way to spend 24 hours with my parents here before I head back tomorrow.
And even within that, we have taken some time out for quizzing. Thank you so much, Pavan. Oh man, I have to say this Hyderabad. Have you felt, Pavan, as a Hyderabad boy, that the way the infrastructure of the city has improved in every trip of yours? Have you seen that growth?
Yes.
It's crazy the
Yeah,
way
yeah, yeah.
Hyderabad is growing, right?
Yeah, I come here at least once every year and I still see the improvements. Like I
Yeah.
like driving around town, so I always see the improvements every trip.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Hyderabad. Okay, on that note, we are going back to where Pavan originally joined from, close to that, to the great state of California. Give it up for Riddhima.
Hello, hi.
Riddhima,
Congrats, Nikunj. Congratulations.
thank you.
Riddhima, what's happening in San Diego? Give us some new update.
Nothing is happening. I don't think like everybody's like waiting to like now go to the beach because it's like starting to get warm, but the water is still cold. It's one of those times where you can chill on the beach, but not
Hmm.
really swim because the water is still cold. So everybody's like, can we get to that time now? Can we like, yeah. So I
You
think
also surf and all, no, Riddhima? Do you? Hey.
I learned to surf, like,
Hmm.
but I do the kids version of surfing, which is the body surfing. So you don't really stand. It's like a smaller board, and you just lie on it and surf. You don't stand. So that's
Got
what
it.
I can say that I can do that.
Yeah.
Surfing is a little bit of a stretch. Yeah.
Okay. One day you will excel at surf. Huh? Come on. Okay, cool. Let's start another this mini sort of like since there are just three of you, we'll do a 12 question. This thing will reverse the order at 6 questions and have a nice quizzing. First direct will be to Nikunj. Nikunj starting with a club question. A certain club was founded as Dash Football and Cricket Club in 1899 by English expatriate Herbert Kilpin. In honor of its English origins, the club has retained the English spelling of the city's name as opposed to the Italian spelling, which it was forced to bear under the fascist regime. Which club are we talking about?
Just confused between a couple. I'm not sure whether this will be the right answer. Is it Roma?
Not Roma, going to Pavan.
The cricket is what is telling me it's not in Italy. So I'm going to say Addis Ababa.
No, going to Riddhima.
Oh man. Mm, I will just say AC Milan.
Perfect. Perfect.
Right.
Nikunj overthought as a football fan. But yeah, Nikunj, Roma is the Italian this thing. It would have been
Yeah, yeah,
Rome.
yeah. It's Rome and Roma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Milano and Milan.
Milano and Milan. Perfect, perfect. And Pavan also overthought. He said, no, Italian. Let's go to an Italian occupied sort of city. But Riddhima, you are right. It was founded as Milan Football and Cricket Club, and now we know it as AC Milan. So not Milano, but Milan. Okay. 12 points there to Riddhima, which means we come back to Nikunj. Nikunj, Jimmy Zinchak, agent of DISCO, Disco, is a one-shot comic book written by Saurav Mohapatra with art by Anupam Sinha. And you have the cover also. The comic introduces the concept of Zinchak, a nonsensical homage to the Force of Star Wars and Mojo from the Austin Powers movies, a parody of 80s Hindi cinema's fascination with disco and Hindi movies of the period. It deals with the rise of Jimmy, a young dancer who helps defend India from Sir John and his dreaded organization, FIRANG. All I want from you is who wrote the foreword of the comic book? And obviously, it's something associated with it, not a random person who wrote foreword. Who do you think deserves to have written the foreword for this comic book?
Purely because it's Jimmy. Is it Mithunda?
It is Mitunda, yes. 10 points there to Nikunj. It is the Dasa Phalke Award awardee Mithun Chakrabarti. Yes, this time you didn't overthink and didn't go with Bobby Lahiri or something like that. Nice. Nice. Okay. 10 points to Nikunj, which means we come to Pavan now for the next direct. On this character whose name was chosen after filming began and could have been Mr. Cauliflower, is famous for his silent comedy, peculiar green car, and awkward social encounters. Often seen with a teddy bear and a distinct tweed jacket, he navigates everyday life with a unique sense of humor. Who are we talking about?
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. Yes, Mr. Bean could have been called Mr. Cauliflower. Okay, that was the temporary name before they finalized Mr. Bean and green car, teddy, tweed jacket. Okay, then everyone is on board. Next, direct to Riddhima for an art question. In the late 1970s, a visionary artist gained fame as part of the graffiti duo Samo in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, known for his cryptic phrases that reflected the emerging hip hop culture. By the early 1980s, he made history as the youngest participant at Documenta in Castle and one of the youngest exhibitors at the Whitney Biennial in New York. His work, characterized by vibrant colors and a fusion of text and image, tackled themes such as wealth versus poverty and integration versus segregation, resonating deeply within the Black community. Despite his untimely death at 27, his legacy flourished, leading to record-breaking auction sales, including a famous 1982 painting that sold for over $110 million. Which artist are we talking about?
Basquiat?
Oh, perfect. Great crack. Amazing. Yes. 10 points there to Riddhima. It is Jean-Michel Basquiat. Fantastic. Great, great. Died young at the age of 27. One of the most well-known artists of all time. Fantastic. Okay. Next direct will be to Nikunj. Nikunj, Government of India X award conferred to outstanding weavers who have made valuable contribution in keeping alive the handloom heritage by the Ministry of Textiles. Government of India also has another award called X Award, conferred to recognize acts of bravery and courage to promote communal, caste, and ethnic harmony. Third, Government of Madhya Pradesh has X Award for outstanding contribution to literature. So all these awards named after the same person. The award was christened in the honor of memory of X, who was a 15th century mystic poet and saint who is an important figure in Hinduism, Sikhism, Islam, and is known for being critical of organized religions. Who are we talking about?
Okay, nothing is coming to mind, but just for a guess, is it Kabir?
It is Kabir, yes. Yes, yes, it is Kabir. Nikunj just decided to not overthink after the Roma Roma mishap. It is, of course, Kabir. You have weaver, you have communal harmony, and you have literature and mystic poet, saint, Hinduism, Sikhism, critical of organized religion, as we know. We're talking about Kabir, Sant Kabir. Fantastic. Okay, next direct is to Pavan. Pavan, all I want from you is what's being explained in this image. How to steal an election. 50% precinct, 60% blue, 40% red. 5 districts, 5 blue, 0 red, blue wins. 5 districts, 3 red, 2 blue, red win.
You're looking for the technical term used
Hmm.
to describe this. Gerrymandering.
Gerrymandering, yes, that is correct. 10 points there to Pavan. What a crazy quiz so far. We've already reached half time. This is, of course, gerrymandering. And that brings us to the end of the first half already. And what a tight quiz. Nikunj on the back of Mithun Chakraborty and Kabir is on 20 points. Pavan with Mr. Bean and gerrymandering is also on 20 points. Riddhima with 10 for Jean-Michel Basquiat and 12 for AC Milan is leading right now with 22 points. Crazy. 2020-22. Super. We'll start the second half now. We'll start. The order will be Riddhima, Pavan, and Nikunj. Riddhima, this is your direct. Paying tribute to A. So A is the answer I need. A new Indian classical raga called Vedavanam was created by Chitravida and Ravikiran. The name lends itself to multiple translations such as desired abundance, desired spring, or desired forest. Vedavanam. Ravikiran's creation draws inspiration from the Carnatic Kiravani and is pretty close to the Western minor scale of A's one of many creations. Okay. Now, Ravi Kiran says this raga is more a suggestive salutation to the great composer than an attempt to mimic him. I hope this tribute is welcomed by musicians and music lovers of both the East and West. All I want from you is who is A?
In the theme of not overthinking Mozart.
No, not Mozart, going to Pavan.
Is it Ilayaraja?
Not Ilyaraja, going to Nikunj.
Is it Beethoven?
Yes, I think it's the exact repeat of Milan and Rome, but in
That
reverse
was
order.
the two. Oh
Exact
man.
repeat. You know, it started with Mozart, and then Pavan went to a different country and continent, and then Nikunj went with the other one, which is Beethoven. Fantastic. Great. It is Ludwig van Beethoven. So Van Beethoven, Veda Vanam, a little bit, there was slight hint in the name. Oh man, great. 12 points there to Nikunj. Oh God. Okay. Next direct will be to Ridhima. Ridhima, US civic activist Ralph Nader is said to have coined the phrase in the early 1970s in order to avoid the negative connotations found in other words such as informer and snitch. However, the origins of the word date back to the 19th century. The word is linked to the use of an object to alert the public or a crowd about such problems as the commission of a crime or the breaking of rules during a game. The phrase attached itself to law enforcement officials in the 19th century because they used the object to alert the public or fellow police. The word began to be used by journalists in the 1960s for people who revealed wrongdoing. What word are we talking about?
Whistleblower.
Whistleblower or whistleblowing, yes, 10 points there to Ridhima. And the object, of course, is whistle. And so, object to whistle to alert the public or crowd or law enforcement. Everything makes sense. Whistleblowing or whistleblower. Wow. Okay. 4 questions left 32, 20, 32. Next direct is to Pavan. Next, next question to amid the ongoing diplomatic row between India and Canada, ongoing as in the last few months, several X, formerly Twitter users, took a meme approach to address the tensions between the two nations some time back. Who was or were shipping these tweets in X? Okay, these tweets started coming from somebody's ID. From okay, let's go through a couple of tweets. I got a call from an Airtel postpaid executive in India who informed me that I hadn't paid the bill for September. I told that there must be a mistake since I don't have an Airtel number and I reside in Canada, not India. He apologized. To which I replied, no worries, I'm glad you called. Following that, we spoke on various issues. Another tweet. On the phone today, I spoke with a polite young man from Bajaj Finance about a no EMI personal loan for purchase of an iPhone 15 Pro Max. I also spoke about India and the importance of upholding and respecting the rule of law. These tweets were coming from whose ID, basically?
Before anyone answers, can I just ask a clarifying question? Is this a person or an entity?
Person.
And maybe I'll ask for a different clarification. Is it like when you say coming from, it's not the person, like it's someone pretending to be someone prominent?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this was a meme approach. So some people were pretending to be somebody and then tweeting
Okay.
on their behalf. Yeah.
Okay. So there's someone pretending to be Justin Trudeau.
Yes. Yes. It is Justin Trudeau. 10 points there to Pavan. Justin Trudeau is talking about getting a call from Airtel Postpaid that he hasn't paid bill and getting a call from Bajaj Finance about EMI and all of that. This was Justin Trudeau. Okay, fantastic. 3 questions left. 32, 30, 32. Next direct is to Nikunj. Nikunj, once a fast medium bowler for India, this cricketer made his only test appearance in Wellington, taking just 1 wicket before an injury cut short his career. Hailing from Kanech in Punjab, he was briefly selected over a future legendary all-rounder for an under-22 Indian team. After leaving cricket, he transitioned into acting, appearing in Bollywood films such as Singh is Bling and Bhag Milka Bhag. His eldest son became one of India's greatest cricketing icons. Known for his strict training regime, this individual later contested elections from Panchkula but faced defeat. Who are we talking about?
Not overthinking. Jograj Singh.
Yes. That's the theme of today's quiz. Don't overthink. It is Yograj Singh. Yograj Singh played 1 test match for India. The all-rounder is, of course, Kapil Dev. And he acted in Bhag Milka Bhag. Also, Indian 2 recently, if you guys saw, if you have so much time. Yograj Singh. Okay, cool. So Yograj Singh is correct. Nikunj gets 10 points for that. Next it is to Riddhima. It is a style of clothing collar, flat in design with rounded corners. It is named after the collar of Maud Adams' costumer in her 1905 role, although similar styles had been worn before this date. And this is the image. Okay. The collar that gave the style its name was designed by John White Alexander and his wife in collaboration with Maud Adams. Now, big hint, neither the book slash play nor the original 1904 London production starring Nina Bukiko had featured a similar design. All I want from you is just name the style.
Peter Pan collar.
Peter Pan collar. Yes, 10 points there to Riddhima. It is Peter Pan collar. Okay. Okay, this is the direct for Pavan. On the stadium announcer for the race, certain race was Norris McVitter, who went on to co-publish and co-edit the Guinness Book of Records. He teased the crowd by delaying his announcement of race time for as long as possible. He goes on like this. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the result of event 9, the 1 mile. First, number 41, Dash, Amateur Athletic Association and formerly of Exeter and Merton Colleges, Oxford, with a time which is a new meeting and track record, and which, subject to ratification, will be a new English native, British national, all comers, European, British Empire, and world record. The time was 3 something something something. What is being talked about? Which achiever is being talked about?
Roger Bannister and the 4-minute mile.
Roger Bannister and the 4-minute mile is correct. 10 points there to Pavan. It is Roger Bannister. Crazy. Crazy. As expected, almost everything got answered. Just 1 or 2 here and there. Things like Beethoven and Milan have decided the quiz, or maybe not, because we might have a tiebreaker, guys, for the first time in quizzing with members.
Oh my
Let's take a
God.
look at the scores. Nikunj with 20 in the first half. And then he got Yogaraj Singh 10 points and 12 for Ludwig van Beethoven. Nikunj ends on 42. Okay, Pavan had 20. He got 10 for Justin Trudeau, 10 for Roger Bannister. Pavan ends on 40. And Riddhima had 22 in the first half, and she got Peter Pan collar and whistleblower in the second half. So Riddhima also ends on 42. which means first big headline is Pavan's latest reign as champion comes to an end with this thriller, but still not over as to who the new champion is. There are two people on each side of Pavan, Nikunj and Riddhima with the same point, which means we'll have a tiebreaker. This is how it will work. A question will come on screen. Take your time. Answer. Whoever answers first. Anyone can answer. Whoever answers first. If you are right, you win. If you are wrong, the other person wins. Whether the other person knows or not doesn't matter. Okay?
Sure.
Cool? Okay. Guys, next question. Chandu Champion is a 2024 Indian Hindi language biographical sports drama film written and directed by Kabir Khan and produced by Sajid Nadiadwala under Nadiadwala Grandson Entertainment. It stars Kartik Aaryan as India's first Paralympics gold medalist. All I want from you is who was portrayed by Kartik Aaryan? Okay, which real life person was being portrayed by Kartik Aaryan? Take your time.
I have seen the movie and I'm blanking out on the name.
There's one more twist. If you both can't think, we'll have a new tiebreaker question. Okay. We have
Oh,
I've
no.
seen the movie. Just
Like,
give me 1 second. I'm just trying to recollect the name.
Oh no. I have not seen the movie either. So
So Riddhima, are you passing? Then we'll
yeah,
check
I
with
would
Nikunj. If
probably
Nikunj
pass,
needs
yeah.
more time, we'll wait. Otherwise, we'll come up with a new question.
I'll pass.
Okay. Pavan, you
But
want to get
before you show it, it was
Ah.
he was called Chandu because he was named कि भाई तू Chandu है इसका बेटा. But I'm just not recollecting the name. I've seen the movie. That's the whole problem. I've seen the movie.
Okay, Pavan, do you have a guess? Or anybody has a
No,
guess? No points?
no,
Okay,
I don't.
good. Okay, the answer is Murlikant Pet.
Murlikant.
Okay, no problem, guys. We have a lot of questions.
Oh no.
Okay, guys. Tiebreaker question for you guys. Next question. Let's do this. Question will appear on screen. In fact, this is a very classic quiz question, so I'm not going to read it also. Take your time. Go through the question. Answer whenever. Here is the tiebreaker question.
Elvis has left the building.
I was just about.
Was it?
Nicely done.
Oh my God.
Nicely done. I had not even finished the question and you had answered, but nicely done.
Oh my God. What a thriller.
Okay.
Oh, guys. Just too good. Too good. Oh,
Crazy.
Pavan and I were the only ones who were enjoying, like, heartbeat wasn't racing. But Nikunj and Riddhima, one can only imagine. Crazy, crazy, crazy episode. Thank you so much, guys. First shout out to Nikunj. Nikunj came so close. But yeah.
Second time it's happening. If you recall, the first time with Pavan, it was on the last question again. And
Correct.
I lost, yeah. And I
Ah.
still remember it was what? Goblins and the other ones. That was there. It was a question about the bankers.
Oh,
Correct,
yeah. The
correct,
gnomes
correct.
of Zurich.
Gnomes of Zurich.
Gnomes of Zurich.
Gnomes of Zurich. Yes.
I still remember that.
Yes. So, Nikunj, well played, well played. Maybe Roma, who knows? Maybe.
Fair.
And Pavan, always a pleasure. So nice to see you always. Of course, you'll be back. So we'll meet you soon. And if there was one way to go out of a streak, this was the way. Couldn't have been better, this thing. And
Lot
Riddhima,
of fun.
crazy nerves
Oh
till the
man.
end. Of course, Milan was a crazy, in retrospect, the answer of the quiz. But then you lost Mozart to balance that. But
Yeah,
Elvis
same
has
here.
left the building. What a great farewell question. Like last. Fantastic. Riddhima, congratulations. I'll see you soon with 3 new contestants. And thank you so much, Nikunj, Pavan, Riddhima. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.